This video will take you through the updates made to the Seatbelt tool in Oasys 21. There are 4 key enhancements I want to present. 2 enhancements that improve the usability of the tool by changes to the user interface and updates to the titles of generated database cross-section cards. The other 2 enhancements are related to explicitly meshed slip rings. First, an update to the shoulder slip ring rotation, and then I want to present sticky points and how they can help fit a belt around a meshed slip ring. There are 3 key improvements to the UI in the version 21 release. The first one is the extension of the basic path points list. This gives improved visibility of the current path points and allows for easier manipulation of the various path point parameters. The second UI improvement is the simplification of the adjust and undo feature in the explicit slip ring panel. The accept button was removed as it was no longer required. The adjust and undo buttons will be deactivated according to the current state of the belt, making it easier to use the quick adjust feature. The third UI improvement is the new custom mode for the seatbelt mesh density in the fittings options panel. That gets automatically selected if the related properties do not match any of the available modes. And if they do match a specific mode, this will also be automatically selected. There are 2 updates to database cross-sections that are generated using the Seatbelt tool. The first update is the option to use additional prefix text for the titles of the database cross-sections created on seatbelts. The default option will add ISO prefix texts like B1, B2, and so on to the titles. This behavior can be controlled through the X section options. It is also possible to keep the existing titles of database cross-section cards when doing an auto refit. This allows not just for the IDs to be kept, but also for custom titles to be retained through the autofit process. This can again be controlled in the X section options. The shoulder slip ring rotation was introduced in version 20. In the Oasys 21 release, a sensitivity setting was added, which sets the reactivity of the slip ring's rotation. A sensitivity level of 10 ensures uninterrupted slip ring rotation, making it ideal for remote starting points. At lower sensitivities, the pulling of the slip ring will automatically stop and restart, depending on the position of the belt within the slip ring slot, improving the fitting speed. Additionally, the update frequency controls the number of belt fitting iterations between slip ring rotations. A lower value gives a more robust slip ring rotation, as it rotates more often. A higher value will increase the fitting speed. In the fitting process on the right, you can see that the slip ring rotation has stopped as soon as it reached a balanced position, improving the speed of the overall fitting process. If explicitly meshed slip rings are not in the correct position, fitting the belt through a meshed slip ring can lead to the belt drifting sideways and curling up against the side of the slot. You can see this in the example on the screen. The pelvis buckle is not in the optimal position, leading the belt to drift sideways during the fitting. To avoid this, the local friction at the base path points can be increased, which forces the entire belt section to adhere to the slip ring, leading to unwanted distortions and preventing it from twisting correctly. In primer version 21, sticky points were added to address this problem. Sticky points can be accessed through the basic path points options, and they define the number of central path points between 2 neighboring basic path points that will stick when they make contact with the structure. This only applies to the central path line, which allows the outer edges of the belt to fit correctly, while the central path stays close to the initial contact point. As you can see in this example, this leads to the belt not sliding up the slot and fitting nicely around the curved shape. Thank you.